Information coming from the NovaCare complex confirms a major departure for the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran offensive line coach and run game coordinator is leaving the organization after 13 seasons. This move, finalized yesterday, aligns with a total offensive restructuring under a new coordinator. Stay tuned for the full breakdown of this strategic pivot. Subscribe and like for more updates. Reporting today with a major development from the NovaCare complex, we have received official confirmation of a move that signals the end of an era for the Philadelphia Eagles. Sources tell me that Jeff Stoutland, the widely revered offensive line coach and run game coordinator, will not be returning to the team for the 2026 season. The decision was finalized yesterday, February 9th, marking the conclusion of a remarkable 13-season tenure that has been the backbone of this franchise's success. This departure is not an isolated event. It is occurring in direct coordination with the hiring of a new offensive coordinator, signaling a comprehensive restructuring of the offensive coaching staff. To fully grasp the magnitude of this news, you have to look at the historical context. Stoutland arrived in Philadelphia in 2013 alongside Chip Kelly. In an industry defined by volatility, he was the ultimate survivor, retaining his position through the Doug Peterson era and the Nick Sirianni regime. He did not just stay employed, he built a distinct subculture within the organization, known as Stoutland University. This was not just a nickname, it was a proven development system. We saw him take Jordan Mailata, a rugby player who had never played a down of football, and mold him into a franchise left tackle. We watched him refine Jason Kelsey into a Hall of Fame center and help Lane Johnson become the premier right tackle of his generation. The reasoning here, according to sources familiar with the situation, is strictly schematic and structural. With the arrival of a new offensive coordinator, the front office and coaching leadership determined that a unified vision was necessary for the next phase of the offense. While Stoutland's production has been elite, consistently producing top 5 units in both pass protection and run blocking, the new offensive system requires a divergence from the techniques and blocking schemes that Stoutland has perfected over the last decade. This is a rare instance where a team is moving on from a position coach who is arguably the best in the business at his specific craft, purely to facilitate a total schematic reset. It is a calculated decision by the organization to prioritize system alignment over institutional continuity.
Analyzing the implications of Jeff Stoutland's exit, the immediate impact lands squarely on the shoulders of the offensive line room and the quarterback. For over a decade, the Eagles have enjoyed a schematic advantage in the trenches, utilizing complex zone concepts and unique protection adjustments that Stoutland designed. The locker room dynamic is going to shift dramatically. The offensive line has been the heart and soul of this team's identity, often setting the tone for the entire roster. Removing the architect of that culture creates a leadership void that the new coaching staff must fill immediately. There is also a legitimate concern regarding the development of younger players like Tyler Steen or recent draft picks who were selected specifically to be groomed under Stoutland's tutelage. From a strategic standpoint, this places immense pressure on the incoming offensive coordinator. When you remove a coach with Stoutland's resume, the margin for error evaporates. If the offensive line regresses from elite to merely good, the efficiency of the entire offense, particularly the run game and play-action passing, could suffer. We also have to consider the relationship between the offensive line and Jalen Hurts. The trust that the quarterback has in his protection is paramount, and that trust was built on the consistency Stoutland provided. Any breakdown in protection early in the 2026 season will immediately be scrutinized through the lens of this departure. My verdict on this move is that it represents the highest risk the Eagles have taken in years. While alignment between a coordinator and position coaches is essential, trading away the league's best developer of talent to fit a new scheme is a gamble that defines tenures. The front office is betting that the new system is valuable enough to offset the loss of elite individual coaching. It is a bold, perhaps dangerous pivot. Now, I want to turn this over to you. Do you believe the Eagles are making a mistake by letting Jeff Stoutland walk, or is it time for a fresh approach in the trenches? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more exclusive insider updates and deep dives into the Eagles offseason, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now.